Once again, I'm very happy to have Aidan with me today. Hi. How's it going?
It's going great. Thank you for this interview, first and foremost. I really appreciate your time, and yeah, I'm excited to discuss with you.
You recently went to Bulgaria to the national finals and you performed your Eurovision song there. How was the trip and how did it came to be that you went to Bulgaria?
It was a great trip. It was a great experience. I got to meet Alice from Albania, my cousin, and Dara from Bulgaria, the winner there. It was really amazing. I performed my song Bella there during their national final. And yeah, I mean, the Bulgarians were really welcoming. They really welcomed me with open arms. And I have to say, they have great food in Bulgaria. I wouldn't have expected that much of a great food, but they really have a great menu. I really like the shopska. It's their local salad.
Oh, well, I love that too. You've mentioned Alice from Albania, and in many of your TikToks, you've joked about having like a Eurovision twin. Like,
Yeah,
is the chemistry there? Is there like a potential for a future collaboration with him?
the chemistry, I have to tell you, the chemistry is there. We bonded right after we met each other. But we exchanged our phone numbers. We're keeping in touch already after the Bulgarian trip. We had a nice dinner together there. It was really fun. We discussed my music, his music, Albania, Malta, his delegation, my delegation. It was really, 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 really nice. They are, great people.
Coming back to the Bulgarian national finals, how, did you watch the whole show? What was your favorite moment from the show?
I did not watch the whole show because I was getting ready for my own performance, but I did watch some of the acts. I had to watch Mona because she is a friend of mine, and she gladly finished in the third place. And I also watched a bit of Mihaela, who placed second,
Mhm.
and Dara's performance as well. And there was someone else, I forgot the name, Preyan, I think. Yeah, I mean, it was a great show. I'm very happy that Bulgaria are back at Eurovision. They were missed. They were really missed. I'm speaking as a Eurovision fan here. So yeah, I mean, it was a great show. I have to say that Bulgaria really has good vocalists. The vocalists there are outstanding.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I also really missed Bulgaria for like a couple of years. They didn't participate, especially like I think one of my favorite Bulgarian entries would be Christian Kostov.
Yeah, same here.
It
And
was
also with
so
Victoria.
yeah, I can agree on that. How was your interactions with the winner of the show with Dara?
It was great. I mean, I didn't have much time with her after she won because she was so busy giving out interviews and, with media after she won. I also wanted to give her some time after she won. But we did film some content together. She was really nice. I had met her before, actually, before she won. We met backstage, and she's just really fun to be around with. She's a girl full of energy. She has a lot of energy, and I think that shows even in her performances. Yeah, but it was really nice to meet her. I can't wait to meet the rest of the artists, actually.
Speaking about meeting other artists from this year, as you know, there are many pre-parties before the Eurovision. This year, some of them will not happen for different reasons. But are you going to any of them? I saw that you confirmed your participation in the London one, but are you maybe coming to Amsterdam or to Oslo?
Yes, so we have confirmed London. It was announced a few days ago. I had done the London party before with Ritmu in Ritmu's year. It was 4 years ago. It was really fun, but it's grown a lot. It has gotten bigger from 4 years ago, and yeah, I mean, Eurovision is not just about the 3 minute performance, but rather about the relationships that you build throughout the next 3 months, the community. It's all about the fans. Eurovision won't be the same without the fans, without the media, like yourself. And what better way to meet this community, meet the media, meet the rest of the artists during pre-party. So it's a it's a must for me to attend some pre-parties. Yeah, and I'm really excited.
Speaking about you and your Eurovision Song Contest entries, which edition was your favorite one? And can you share your favorite memory from any of them, except for you winning this year?
Hmm. I think that one of the most beautiful moments was when I announced the 12 points from Malta, and we gave our 12 points to Chanel, to Slomo, and Spain. That was quite a memorable moment, and yeah, you don't get to announce your country's points every year, so it was quite a memorable experience. Also, the time with Ritmu, and when I got invited to attend a lot of pre-parties around Europe, it was a great way of me having the opportunity to meet the fans, meet the community again, and performing the song, which sadly didn't win in Malta, but it still achieved a remarkable result. Um, I just found out it's around 1.2 million streams on Spotify, and for Malta, that is a huge number, for especially for a song which didn't win. And yeah, I think those two would be, the pre-parties with Ritmo, and when I announced Malta's points.
Since you took part in the Junior Eurovision Song Contest in Malta 2015, and there is like about 10 years in between that date and today, what would have you told yourself in 2015 from the experience that you have now?
Funnily enough, during that year, I was the only singer singing in Maltese, the only artist who sang a cover version in the Maltese language. I would tell my younger self to keep doing whatever he was doing, and to keep fighting hard, and to never give up. Actually, I do want to share this message with anyone who's watching, because I really strictly believe that whenever you work hard, and you want something to happen, and you work in a rightful manner for it, the world will somehow reward you, and you'll get a result in one way or another. And yeah, mostly that, to keep doing whatever the 15-year-old Aidan was doing at that time.
That's very beautiful. So is your song Bella. What do you want
No pun
people
intended.
to yeah. What do you want people to feel when they hear your Eurovision entry for the first time?
I mean, Bella is all about realism, I would say. It's about being honest. It's a very raw track, and a classic track. I wrote Bella to live on stage, not just for the radio, not just for Spotify, not just for streaming platforms, but I wanted a song that can live on stage, and Bella fits right into that. I've seen a need at Eurovision the last 2, 3 years for something which is very raw, very real. Yes, there were a couple of entries which succeeded at that, but it's not enough. Sometimes I do believe that some countries and some entries, some artists think too much of the show, think too much of the chaos happening on stage, about the lights, about the visuals, about the staging. And we tend to forget that first and foremost, it is a song contest. It's a song contest about music. Music should come first. And that was the whole idea behind Bella. Yes, of course, the staging has to be, impeccable, but it has to be a great track in the first place. It's not just a track for Spotify, as I said, but It's a song that will touch people's hearts at home around Europe.
In one of your recent interviews, you said that Bella is about losing love, but still remembering like good parts of the relationship and the beautiful memories that you've made together. And I think it's very touching and it's very beautiful. Is Bella a real person?
No, I wouldn't say so. And it's not a personal story in the sense of I did not write Bella from a past experience. Bella is a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful moment you've had in your relationship, a beautiful moment you've had with your daughter, with your son, with your sister, with your mom, with your father, with your friends, and a beautiful moment you've had alone, really, during a trip, during a solo trip. A beautiful moment you've had next to the sea, next to the beach. And I want people at home to think highly of that beautiful moment and cherish it throughout their life. And even though it might have ended, still, che bella. You still look back at your own life. You look back at these moments and you say, how beautiful was that at that time? And that's the whole story of Bella. I wouldn't say Bella has lyrics to it. It's some sort of poem. In fact, the whole concept of the words, the whole concept of the lyrics is a metaphor. And as I said, even though the beautiful moment had ended, pero che bella, how beautiful.
One of the songwriters on Bella is Sara Bonici, a person who also competed for Malta Eurovision 2024. How was it collaborating with her?
Well, I've known Sarah for since we were like 10 years old. I was 10, she was like 11 or 12. And so I've known her for 16 years. The last couple of months, we were collaborating with each other. We were sitting down in the studio, writing some songs for Sarah, writing some songs for me, and just collaborating in general. And we started building a relationship in the studio. And yeah, that's how Bella was born. It was written this summer, actually. I've had uh, a good idea of where I wanted to go with Bella. So I had the structure and the melody of the song already written down. And then I met Sarah and the Dutch producer, Joep. And yeah, we made it happen.
And I'm glad you did, because I really love this song. I don't know
Oh, that's
why,
nice.
but I've watched the interview where you told that the song is supposed to remind you of those beautiful moments, and like I can feel that, and I think about that too because I quite recently ended a relationship, and sometimes keep getting those good memories because something good did happen. Yeah, I think that the song is extremely beautiful, and part of it is written in Maltese. Why is it important for you to sing in Maltese?
It's been 54 years since we had sent a song with the Maltese language. So it
Well,
was.
technically, Kant was in Maltese.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it didn't make
Not
it to the
joking.
stage, so that doesn't count. No, I mean, 26 years ago in the year 2000, we had a song called Desire, which had six spoken words in the Maltese language, but I wouldn't call it Maltese lyrics, it was just six spoken words, not even sung. So really the last song was Limhabba, 1972. So it was way overdue to try and send something which is more authentic, authentic to us Maltese. Um, and I'm very proud to be the one waving the Maltese flag and performing a song with Maltese lyrics to it. I'm honestly very honored.
Speaking about your performance, is the staging ready? Do you have any ideas about your performance in Vienna?
I mean, we might be good, we might be quick, but we cannot get the staging ready. It's been only 3 weeks since I won the national final. I mean, we started working already. Yes, we have started working on the staging, which it is very important. Staging is very important at Eurovision. It can either make or break a song. It can elevate it or, you know, it can leave the song in the semifinals. I hope that won't be the case with us and
I
with
hope so
Bella.
too.
But we have started working on the staging. Um, uh, I mean, from the mask performance to the Eurovision stage, of course, there's room for elevation, you know. We are working on elevating the staging. We're working on making it bigger, making it ready for the big stage. Of course, in Vienna, we have much more resources. I must say the budget is better than the one I had in Malta. So yeah, I mean everything will be enhanced, I would say, and yeah, it's all very exciting. I can't wait till I get to announce some stuff that will be happening on stage.
I can't wait either. We've mentioned Miriana Conte and Miriana Conte's song some time ago. Do you think it will be hard to represent Malta after her because she was like a fan's sweetheart? And I remember the moment I first heard the song, and I'm like, she is so slay. I want to see that on stage. Uh, and many fans thought so too. Do you think it will be hard?
I mean, first of all, Mariana is one of my friends. I've known her since we were little kids. Again, we used to compete in these local small festivals. So I know her personally. One of her songs on her debut album, which is called Bang. I mean, it's all really amazing to see her doing so well, you know. And I was really rooting for her, and I was so excited for her. I remember the day before the Maltese national final, before the one where she won. I had a chat with her, and I gave her a huge hug, and I was rooting for her. Honestly, I thought she had to win, and in the Maltese national final, and yeah, she made it and she went far. I mean, with whatever I am presenting now is the total opposite of Kant and the total opposite of serving. We are serving something different. um,
Serving
I
memories.
mean, I am presenting something which is classical, which is timeless, which is evergreen, and my song is reminiscent of the 50s and 60s. My whole aesthetic is very different. I'm a different kind of artist. I'm a different type of artist. My music sounds way different than whatever Mariana presented. So I don't see any way how it could, create this kind of pressure on me to see whether I will be liked as much as she was, or and in the end, at the end of the day, it's not about how much you're being liked, you know. It's about unity, and it's about how much of a platform the Eurovision is going to be to my music. You know, I'm doing this to share my music to Europe. I'm doing it to showcase my ability as an artist. You know, that to showcase I am an all-rounder as an artist. I do this full time. I write my own music. You know, I'm releasing my second studio album very soon, on the 20th of March. It's called Cowboys Don't Cry, which will be like the run-up during my Eurovision journey. So it's all very exciting times. For sure, I'll be very busy.
Speaking about pressure on the artists, I saw a couple of days ago after Dara won in Bulgaria, she received lots and lots of hate comments, allegations that the votes were rigged, and everything negative was for some reason pointed at her to the point where she considered withdrawing from representing Bulgaria, which I'm glad did not happen. How do you deal with hate and pressure
First of
in
all, I have to
general?
say that it would have been very unfortunate if she would have withdrawn from the contest, especially after all that work that goes into, into the contest. And I'm very happy that she is doing it, and I'm very happy that I get to share this experience with her. With regards to how I deal with online comments, I'm quite lucky that I don't let them affect me personally. Um, yes, sometimes you have to read comments, and especially when it's constructive criticism, you do have to see and what people think of you. I always say this, that whatever I do it for the public. The minute no one is listening to my songs, no one is listening to my music, it's probably the minute I'll stop doing this, and I will move on to the next thing. Yeah, I mean, I give a lot of importance to the people, to the public. Um, I mean, I do have to say as well that whenever there is an idea, there is a whole team effort, and there's a strategy behind something. People should also reflect that thought and understand that it's not just, I didn't wake up this morning and say, oh, I'll take part in the Eurovision. It's a huge team effort, there's a strategy, there's strategy on the song, there's strategy on how I look, on how the staging will look like. So
Do you have a message you would like to share with your future Eurovision fans and with your current fans?
of course, first of all, a huge thank you for watching this interview. I do appreciate that you get to watch our discussion, and I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the messages, all the comments. I try to be as active as possible on all the platforms. But honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your song. It's extremely beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.